What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video we are going to be doing something that pretty much all of you guys have requested. So in a couple of gameplays I actually started making tier lists and I put players in certain tiers, and I just kind of did that as something that I thought would be kind of cool to throw at the end of a video. But every time I've left it out, I think half the comments are just asking for tier lists, and a load of comments are asking me to specifically make tier list videos, and that is what I'm going to be doing in this video. This video is going to be the tier list of NBA 2K19 point guards. Just as a note, point guard is obviously the weakest position in this game. Okay, so basically here we have got, I know you guys can see 4 players. There are 4 stacks of 5. We have got the top 5 overall. So these 5 are the top 15. These 3 stacks here, and then these last 5 here are just 5 extra players that I decided to just throw into the list, throw into the tier list just to see. So we are going to start off with the just kind of wild cards. They're not the highest rated players, although some of them are pink diamonds. So first of all, we have got Lonzo Ball, and to be completely honest, Lonzo Ball definitely isn't in the lowest tier of good point guards, to be honest. Like Lonzo, I'd say firmly in C tier maybe, just because of how good some of the cards are, but definitely doesn't belong any lower than that, even though he isn't the best overall. Next we have got Russell Westbrook, who a little bit better than Lonzo, not too much. This Westbrook, the 97 overall Westbrook will be here or maybe even lower, but the 96 overall, I think he's usable. I'm putting him in A, which for any other position, just being usable at a high level wouldn't put you into an A tier, but for the point guard position, definitely does. For Ben Simmons, there are so many better alternatives. He's kind of fun to use if you want like a Giannis alternative, but he can't shoot at all, whereas Giannis can shoot a little bit. He's in D tier. He's barely usable, if at all. Next, we have got D'Angelo Russell. Again, like a lot of people like him, I'm not the biggest fan of this card. I put him at a similar level to Westbrook, but he's just not as fast, doesn't dunk as well, although he is a bit taller. I put him in B. I'm going to put him in B. And last up is DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright, really nice release. Stamina leaves a lot to be desired, but everything else is solid. A really solid card. I'm going to put him, as far as budget cards go, he's great. In terms of budget point guards, he'd be up here, but I'm going to actually put him in B. I'm going to put him a little bit higher than Lonzo Ball, but he's still an incredible card. Now you're on to stack number 2, and we've got Jerry West up first. So Jerry West, I've used him 1 or 2 games. I don't think he's up to much. Like, I know YBC made a video talking about how great he is. He doesn't have limitless range. He's a weird release this year, where he kind of finishes his release and starts spazzing a bit like Chris Kaman. As crazy as this sounds, he's also only 6'2". I'll put him in C tier. Maybe he's better than that, and for a lot of people he will be, but from my experience using him a little bit, I gotta put him in C tier. Gilbert Arenas, if you guys know how much I love base 11 and I love this card, he's going in S tier. He's one of the best point guards in my team, period. This card is insane, the Gilbert Arenas. I've never used a signature limited, but his normal signature is up in S tier, so I'm pretty sure that his limited will be up there as well. Next we are on to Jeremy Lin, who I really don't like. I used him once or twice. He's just meh. Can't really dunk, not the best shooter. C tier? I think that's kind of the tier for the guys who can't really dunk, are moderately good shooters, no limitless range. I think that's kind of the spot to keep them in, to be honest. Next we have got Gary Payton. So Gary Payton, this one's a really interesting one. So Gary Payton, I don't know, a lot of people are going to be saying to put him a little bit higher. I know his defense is great and all that, but the defense is great in every card nowadays. His jump shot is suspect, a slow release. He has a duo with Kemp as far as I know though. So even without the duo, it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to put Gary Payton in B tier. Put him a little bit below that Westbrook. Yeah, I think that's where he deserves to go. And Jason Kidd, if you guys know my hatred for Jason Kidd, you know he's going right into D tier. We don't even have F tier because, well, the tier maker I downloaded doesn't have it. But yeah, so basically Jason Kidd has got one of the worst releases in the game. If you are playing a game against Jason Kidd, you literally just have to leave him open. That's all you have to do, because it takes him like 3 seconds to shoot the ball. Penny Hardaway, 11 Hall of Fame badges, 6'7", not a bad release, decent leaner. A little bit expensive, but one of the best point guards in the game. S tier, without doubt. Next, we're on to Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard has got limitless range. He can shoot the ball really well. He's also a great dunker. A little bit undersized at 6'3". His release isn't as easy to get off as someone like Curry's. And I think he's definitely usable. And I put him a little bit below Gilbert Arenas. He's basically Gilbert Arenas with a slightly worse release. So I'm going to put Lillard in A tier. Still a brilliant card and still very usable. Next, we've got limited Kyrie Irving. So this is a card that, again, I'm somewhat a fan of. I think it's a really good card. Again, has got limitless range. Much better than the Boston Celtics Kyrie Irving. If it's the Celtics one, I'd have him down in C tier. But dribble moves are good. I'm not the biggest user of dribble moves, as you guys know, but there's a lot of people that can do well with this card. He's kind of like a worse version of Steph Curry, and I feel kind of bad putting him in the same tier as Dame Lillard and Westbrook. Actually, to be fair, Lillard deserves to be in between tiers. That's how to make it even. I think Kyrie's very close to Westbrook, so I'm going to put Kyrie in A tier. I'm going to put Dame Lillard in between S tier and A tier. So now we have got Baron Davis. So Baron Davis, again, this is another interesting one because a really good card, 98 overall. He can shoot the ball really well. He's got limitless range. He's also quite a good dunker. And yeah, a really nice card. But I haven't found that much success with him, and when he's used against me, he doesn't shoot too well. A card that stats wise should be up here in S tier with limitless range. However, I'm gonna have to put him down in A tier. Okay, before we get on to Steph Curry, I forgot these two cards right here. I forgot Derrick Rose and Jimmer Fredette. So I am going to put both of these guys in their tiers. So first of all, I'm going to put Derrick Rose. Just make it the same size or similar size. Put Derrick Rose in A tier because I think his animations are really good. He shoots the ball way better than his stats would suggest. And I'm going to put Jimmer Fredette in B tier. Limitless range is the only thing that saves this card in base 8. He can't really dunk the ball well. He's a little bit small and quite slow. So next we are on to Baron Davis, Steph Curry, who, just like Dame Lillard, is going to be hovering between S tier and A tier. A really good point guard, can shoot the ball really well, but again, isn't really at the absolute elite level point guards because he can't dunk, but he's a great card. Isaiah Thomas, not the worst release in the world, 6'1", but not the best shooter. C tier. He struggles big time. Whereas all these guys in B tier have one redeeming quality. DeLon Wright has a release, and he's 6'5" as well. D'Angelo Russell 6'5", Gary Payton's a locked-in defender, and Jimmer's got limitless. Isaiah Thomas got no real redeemable quality that makes him usable in my team online. Oscar Robertson, I'm going to put him in A tier. Got a much better release than his other cards. I just think he's not, he's just not as effective as he should be. We got Magic Johnson next, and quite clearly Magic Johnson belongs in S tier. One of the best point guards in the game without doubt. And the exact same thing can be said about Walt Frazier right here. Frazier's got base 11, he's 6'4", so he's not too small, and is a knockdown shooter. So the last player we have got is Chris Paul. So basically, if you guys know me, or you know most people that use Chris Paul, I've had Chris Paul used against me and score more than like 5 points once ever. Chris Paul was the only reason I'm not so annoyed I locked in 3 million MT for Chris Paul is because the video got 80,000 views, and also that I'm hoping for the 3,000 tokens at the end of the year so I can get onto the Galaxy Opal board and get someone like a Walt Frazier, like a Bob Pettit. So Chris Paul belongs all the way down in D tier. And Chris Paul and Jason Kidd will be their own EF tier for high rated players that just absolutely suck in this game. So yeah, I definitely forgot 1 or 2 point guards, but this is my overall tier list for the point guard position. So anyway, that's the video. Obviously, a lot of you guys are going to disagree with a lot of the cards that are on this list. Some of you guys are going to agree with some of them, not with others, and you never know. A couple of you might agree with all of them, but this is my personal opinion. Obviously, anyone can make a list like this. And yeah, I will do probably one of these for every single position. And again, it is just my opinion. If there's a specific card that you guys are great with and I'm terrible with, then that's your opinion. You can have them in different tiers. This is just the way I personally rate players. But anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.